Hello friends, let's talk about cadastral survey methods. The topic we will cover in this particular video are annotation on existing map images, chain, tape, compass, plane table, alidate, total station, photogrammetry method, GPS method, and a combination of 2 or 3 methods, hybrid method, and comparison of different method. We'll talk on this particular video. First of all, in this particular image, we can see that the different annotation or a labeling, we can say, it has been done in this. There is a little bit difference in a label. Label means it could be a static. Now on we can find in a web map that it could be a dynamic label, which are pop-up and it can be changed. And but other in a GIS or a static map, we can find a static level which will not be changed. It will be appear, or it will display what the attribute data have. It will display those things which attribute have. So this is another technique of it's also called geotagging, and geotagging, some are similar, but in geotagging we will provide latitude, longitude, location data. In this we will provide a information or a description or a note or a comment on a particular picture or image or map. And the annotation in this figure also we can see that it has been annotated photo. And similarly, marking or annotating in a photograph, it could be a participatory approach, and it can be an example could be a Google Earth image or aerial photograph or a high resolution satellite image are taken to the field and demarc of the cadastral boundary and can be made in the field with close consultation with the local people and the participatory approach. This approach is a people-centered, and the technology as it focus in incorporating with local views or community views. So local people are directly involved in a cadastral demarcation. Case of land dispute will be decreased. It's one of the advantage, and the technology may not be suitable for the cadastral survey of the urban area, because urban area it will be a more cadastral and other features more detail, so it will be taking time consuming, costly. So for some of the disaster area or the some has damaged or destroyed images or land parcel cadastral map or field book, then we can do it. For example, in Assam and Arghakhanchi, where due to Maoist conflict it has been destroyed in certain area. It can be done in that particular area for a quick response. This idea is better. You can take a Google map or a high resolution satellite image and gather a local community and annotate or make a comment or description about the parcel, this, and this will be one of the supporting documents to implement a new cadastral system or a digital cadastral system. This is an example of that annotation. And similarly, the annotated map of Canada, we can see that it has been clearly described what the Arctic is, what the other plane is, and in the middle is the map itself. And in case of a web map, you can do it in a dynamic way of labeling the particular features or the area of interest. Mapping technique can be divided into two types, like direct and indirect. Direct would be a field survey and indirect will be a space or satellite or aerial or photogrammetric or UAV survey, which was carried in Nepal by the Bir Shamsher in 1952, Sarpat Napi, in Sundipalchok and Kabri-Palanchok district. And after that there were Amin Circle, Amin, who performed this, and with the help of chain tape, but it would be less accurate, so it has been obsolete. After the Colonel Ganesh Bahadur Basnet started in a Bhaktapur plane table survey, this has been started, and this is used throughout 2021 to 2056 BS for Exoro Napi, where a cadastry map of Nepal. And this system is quite, its advantage is field work and office work will be simultaneously work on the field, and this is accurate than in compared to chain survey. And with the help of plane table and telescopic iodide, and the instrument was used for a cadastral mapping. And now this system from the Bonnepal, this from 2063 BS, this total station survey, which they called a digital survey, but it is a semi-digital survey which is carried out with a special instrument called total station, which is quite accurate and effective, and digitally provide the data which can be visualized in softwares like ArcGIS, QGIS. So another system is also, we can use a DGPS, real-time kinematics, RTK, digital global positioning system with the help of satellite to carry out survey or even to establish a control point, fourth order control point. This technique can be used. And also aerial survey, photogrammetric method, orthophoto, this can also be used, which is which has been done several pilot project but not completely implemented. This can be done if there is large area, inaccessible area where we cannot perform field work, then this will be suitable. And remote sensing imagery, taking of high resolution satellite and updating the document, it has been done in a topographic survey for this, for updating a topographic map. This has been done, but in a cadastry it has not been done, but it could be one of the solution. So combining these two or three method according to our land terrain and topography, we have a different terrain from 60 meter to 1,000 meter approximately, so we can use different methods, 2 or 3 methods or more methods for efficient and up-to-date information about cadastry, to address cadastry land dispute, land conflict, and provide a security to the landowner as well as to the government, public land, state land, so, and Guthi land. In current situation, this should be focused by the every stakeholders, that it should be done in a 2 or 3 different methods according to the terrain and the area, if it is urban or open area, then it can be done 2 or 3 methods using 2 or 3 surveying methods and instrument. The people demands for up-to-date information of a cadastry system which has not been able to provide by the survey department as well as the government of Nepal. So it can be addressed by using this new technology and method, combination of method which we called hybrid method, to address this particular problem. Thank you very much.